My husband likes to cheat numerous of times. I done called one of them, yeah, and told him. He know I got the dates, the time, every instant. I got it all. Hey, boo, how you doing? You sexy. I'm hungry. Can you feed me? I'm the only person that should be feeding him.
So I give my whole check, and I come to her for gas. She give me $10, $20 here.
Yeah, he fixed her garage and everything, and then took the mattress that she gave him to his mama's house.
Andrew thought he could gaslight his way out of this. What he got instead was a full forensic takedown on national TV. This isn't just a marriage gone wrong. This is a textbook case of emotional betrayal, financial manipulation, and tuna-fueled infidelity. If you're tired of fake apologies and "it wasn't me" lies, hit that subscribe button now for more no-nonsense breakdowns every week. This showdown didn't start with cheating, it started with receipts. Literal receipts. Netasha Franklin came to divorce court locked and loaded. While most guests arrived with a few complaints, she arrived with a signed and filed divorce petition outlining who gets what debt, who owes who what, and how much of her life she'd sacrifice to keep Andrew afloat. And yet, she didn't pull the trigger. Why? Because despite the cheating, the lies, the "hey boo" texts, and the tuna betrayal, she still wanted Judge Lynn Toller to try and fix her husband, but not before airing every single moment that led her here. And it got messy fast. From suspicious social media messages to secretly snapped photos of Andrew dining out with other women while Netasha worked full-time, this case spiraled from distrust to full-blown investigation mode. And when Judge Toller saw just how detailed Natasha's evidence was, even she looked stunned. Andrew Franklin didn't flinch when accused. Why? Because he had the weakest defense of all. Deny, deny, deny.
I have never cheated on Netasha. Never.
Not only did he deny cheating while married, he claimed he never did it even while they were dating, despite being caught in a two-woman fiasco complete with road trips and mystery gifts. But it didn't stop there. He claimed everything was about business.
I'm a recovery agent, and my job is to pick up cars. Her idea was to flirt with a young lady on social media. It worked. I got the car.
You heard that right. He blamed his wife for encouraging him to flirt with another woman on social media so he could repo her car, then turned around and said she was just being jealous when she confronted him about it later.
Well, it was your idea.
And when asked about calling another woman boo, he had the audacity to say,
"That never happened."
That's when Natasha dropped the hammer, quoting entire texts, exact words, full conversation timelines, proving she wasn't just suspicious, she was right. The emotional core of this entire saga wasn't just the cheating, it was the sheer level of gaslighting Natasha endured. She caught him, repeatedly. One time he was messaging a woman with,
"Hey boo, how you doing? You sexy. I'm hungry. Can you feed me?"
Another time, she found receipts and photos of Andrew out to lunch with another woman while she was at work, using money from the very paycheck she gave him.
So I give my whole check, and I come to her for gas. She give me $10, $20 here.
Andrew tried to frame himself as the victim of financial suffocation, but the truth? Natasha had to cut him off after finding out he was whining and dining women on her dime. She even caught one of the women by texting the number back. When she called and confronted the woman, the floodgates opened.
"Oh, he didn't tell me he was married."
It wasn't just flirting, it was deception, financial abuse, and what looked a lot like emotional cheating at minimum. Possibly worse. Even Judge Toller called him out.
"You're checked out, completely out of the marriage. I think you probably have been fooling around."
And as Natasha laid out, she wasn't just guessing. She had timelines, phone records, receipts, text messages, and firsthand confessions. If there was any doubt left about Andrew's behavior, the bombshell came during what should have been a sacred, peaceful moment, the car ride home from his father's funeral. Natasha didn't come at him screaming or accusing. She calmly turned down the music and asked him,
"Your friend, one of your good friends, or your sister, or somebody that you really, really want to help, come to you and say, 'My husband cheating on me. What should I do?'" His response was, "I'll tell her to pray." I said, "What if she's prayed? What if she's cried? What if she's fasted? What if she's done all that? What would you tell her to do?"
Andrew's response,
"I'll just tell her to keep praying."
She pushed further.
I said, "What if she's prayed? What if she's cried? What if she's fasted?"
His answer,
"I'll just tell her to keep praying."
Then she asked, "What does unconditional love mean to you?" Andrew replied,
"Well, It's when you love somebody with the good and the bad.
Natasha didn't need to hear more. She already knew. While he was sleeping in the hotel after the funeral, his phone wouldn't stop blowing up. Texts and calls from women she didn't even know.
It ain't saying, I'm sorry for your loss. It's saying, when you coming back in town, or we gonna meet up.
It was clear. These weren't family condolences. These were hookups, planning. Andrew thought he could still flip the script when Natasha laid out her full financial support, even funding his repossession business. Andrew waved it off.
That money didn't come from her pocket. So how is she entitled to that?
Well,
Natasha didn't flinch. She slammed back.
I have did nothing but financially supported him in all of his crazy adventures.
She explained that he put the business in just his name, even though she paid for it, and now he wanted to act like she was being unreasonable? Judge Toller wasn't buying it either.
you're checked out, completely out of the marriage. I think you probably have been fooling around. I think she's caught you a couple of times, but you're going to be like that song, you know? It wasn't me. No matter what happens, it wasn't me.
And the final dagger.
Fix somebody who's not looking to get fixed.
Judge Toller even stopped the divorce from being signed that day, warning Andrew.
If you sign off on it today, she gets it no matter what.
The courtroom went dead, silent. This wasn't just a divorce. It was a masterclass in receipts, resolve, and reality checks. Natasha didn't come to cry. She came with proof, timelines, and a backbone. Andrew, he came with lies about tuna, business trips, and a playbook straight out of a bad 90s R&B track. And even with every excuse, every sidestep, the truth caught up. If you've ever had someone lie to your face and still act like you're the crazy one, then you know the rage behind Natasha's story. Subscribe now for more brutal takedowns, raw truth, and courtroom fireworks every week. This was one for the books.